July is Bereaved Parent Awareness Month, a time to recognize and support families who have experienced the unthinkable, the loss of a child. Through the hands and hearts of volunteers, Threads of Love provides more than handmade gowns and blankets. They offer comfort, dignity, and hope for premature babies and grieving families. Brenda Dalton has spent her career helping families at the most fragile beginning of life, previously a NICU nurse, now a lactation consultant. And over 20 years ago, when local hospitals lacked gowns for babies who passed away, she felt called to act.
The internet was fairly new. It was 1999, and downloaded some patterns and picked up some white material and just made some little gowns. It was a need that we didn't realize wasn't being supplied until it was no longer being supplied.
That small act later grew into Dalton becoming the director of the local chapter of Threads of Love in Shreveport-Bossier. She explains how this ministry is stitching healing one thread at a time.
The biggest thing that Threads of Love supports is the bereavement gowns and blankets, so that they're appropriate sized for each of the children that is lost.
The group also sews lovey dolls and tiny support pillows for babies in the NICU. There's also prayer cards included depending on the type of item received. Dalton describes Threads of Love as her mission project.
As I stitch, I pray, and I pray for the family that will receive that.
In moments of loss, even the smallest gestures can offer comfort.
When you dress a baby, it is a baby. It's not medical waste. Helping the family to see that, to really personalize that child and know that it was cared for by somebody that didn't even know them.
Since January, the local chapter has donated hundreds of handmade items to area hospitals, and it's all through volunteer work. Dalton says if you're interested in helping, you don't need to know how to sew, you just need to have a willing heart.
I need people that can iron, people that can sew on a button or can sew on a label or can use glue and do things like that, or can stuff something.
To help or volunteer, visit the Shreveport-Bossier Threads of Love Facebook page. They're in need of volunteers to help sew, whether that's smocking, sewing on a button, or even just sewing in a straight line, ironing, cutting, and assembling. And of course, donations of unused fabric, not necessarily new fabric, but unused fabric are needed, as well as monetary donations. And if you'd like to make those donations, you can also do that by contacting Brenda directly on their Facebook page. The next sewing day is a Saturday to be determined in September. To help or volunteer, again, visit their Facebook page as well.